Hi, hi everyone. My name is Nelson Georges, and in this video, I've been walking you through my asteroid game that I built in Python and using the arcade library. I'll show you the game in action first, and then we'll dive into the code so you can understand how everything works. And so let's go. I'm gonna share my screen here. All right, share the screen here. Uh-oh, what is this doing? All right, I'm gonna share the screen again. I need this. Okay. Let's go to VS Code. That's the README file. That's the program. That's the game. So I'm gonna run it. So here we have a ship in the middle of the screen that I can move forward, I can move backward, I can fire bullets, I can rotate left and rotate right. Here I lose because the ship is hit by an asteroid. So when the ship is hit by an asteroid, so you lose. I'm gonna play it again to see how to win. So in order to win, you have to destroy all the asteroids. We have big asteroids that when they are hit by a bullet, they will divide in medium asteroids, and when they are hit, divide in small asteroids. And when the bullets hit the small ones, they disappear. So to win, you have to destroy all the asteroids. So let me see you how to win. Let me show you how to win. Uh-oh. I'm gonna make it easier. So I'm gonna start with only one big rock. Okay. Uh-oh, no. That's not. That's a small rock. Initial will count one. So we're gonna start with only one big rock to see how to win. Oh, no, no, no. All right, that's how you win. You destroy all the asteroids. So this was easy because I only had one um rock to start with. So when we have like five, it's harder to win because they're gonna be divided into small ones and it's not easy to win. All right. So here we have the constant here. And above I import arcade window math ABC, and here I define the constant. So these constants, they are the screen size, screen width, bullet speed, ship speed, and stuff. This makes it easier to tweak the game without digging through all code. So we also declared the base classes of point and velocity. So we have point and velocity. They are for positions, and the velocity class is for movement. So the point is where we can find the position of an object, and velocity is for movement. So in We also have the a base class, which is another base class is the flying object class. This flying object is an abstract class, and it handles things that all flying objects have in common, like position, movement, drawing, screen warping when they go off the edge. So everything a flying object have in common. So we have the first flying object, the asteroid class, which is inherited, is inherited from the flying object class, and asteroid. There are three types or three sizes. We have the large ones, um, the small ones, medium ones, and large asteroid. But we start with the large one because the large one, when you hit them, when the bullets hit them, they are going to divide into two medium ones. And when you hit the medium ones, they will turn into small ones. And when you hit the small ones, you destroy them. So they disappear. So, and also each asteroid is spinning. So they have this method that help them spin. So the asteroid are spinning across the screen. And we have the bullets. The bullet class. The bullet is also inherited from the flying object because bullet is a flying object and inherits the properties of the flying object. And they are fired. We have the fire method. They are fired from the ship's position and move in the ship's direction with a limited lifespan. So they disappear after traveling a certain distance. So when we hit the bullet, it will disappear after traveling a certain distance. And also the ship class, the ship is also a flying object. So it inherits all the properties of a flying object. It handles rotation, go forward and backward, and also um, the clamping of the speed so it doesn't accelerate forever. This method handles the clamp so it doesn't accelerate forever when you go forward or backward. And the game class. Now, the game class it inherits from arcade window, and it coordinates everything. The logic, it listens for keyboard inputs. For example, when we hit the space bar, we fire bullets. And also it handles the objects that are moving, and it moves all objects each frame. It checks for collision, it updates the score, and it draws everything using this on draw class. I mean method. So the game class handles everything. You remove dead bullets, remove dead asteroids when we hit the asteroids, especially the small ones, when we hit them. So they are removed. And also this class checks for collision. And it is the basically what handles the logic of the game. So we already seen the game in action. So let's see it again. Let's just run. And let's try to win. Oh, that was great. All right. Thank you for watching. This this project has helped me learn game loop, learn to use the arcade library. And there is still implementation I will make, especially structuring the game so we can have different multiple modules files, and I can also add a replay. When you lose, you can replay. So that's basically it. Thank you for watching.